Swamiji, Ravi from Jhansi wants to know that you talk about proactive spirituality. What is proactive spirituality and why one should get into it?
Very good question. Thank you, Ravi. My simple answer is, if you really want to meditate on God, that would mean that we should meditate on the attributes of God. And since the attributes of God are truth, love, compassion and justice, we need to be proactive. Not just we practice truth ourselves, but we need to fight against the forces of untruth. Just not enough to be loving and compassionate, but we have to fight against the forces of hatred and violence. And finally, not just enough to be just oneself, but if all around you there is injustice, and if you are not raising your voice, taking on these dark forces of injustice all around you in the world or wherever you find, then you are not being really sincere about your fight against injustice. It's just a halfway through. So you have to be proactive, social spirituality, and keeping your faith in God, who is all pervasive and therefore inside of you. You don't have to go outside of your body, mind and soul to pray to God or to meditate on God. Just try to find the God inside of you and then try to practice the attributes of God. And if you do that, you will find a special type of feeling. You will experience something deeper. The more you fight the forces of untruth and injustice all around you, you will be transcending yourself. And the more you transcend your body, your sense organs or whatever you have ordinarily or mistakenly taken to be pleasure. Now, pleasure is mostly associated with sensuous pleasure, bodily pleasure. So one needs to transcend that part of it. And there is certain happiness also. But if you further transcend and further go beyond and deeper, you experience a sort of bliss. And God is all bliss. And the more and more you practice all of this proactive social spirituality, the more you experience the bliss within, that calm within, that deep satisfaction within. And that transcendence is the beauty. Transcendence in life means I am the body, but I am not the body. I am using all my sense organs, but I am not the sense organs. Just as during deep meditation, you are told to go beyond yourself. That means stop being a doer and start being a seer. कर्ता भाव कम करो और दृष्टा भाव बढ़ाओ. दृष्टा भाव means see yourself, observe yourself, whatever is happening in spite of you not doing anything. And that will enhance your capacity to find the bliss within, and that will bring a very good quality of life inside of you. And all around you, you will be spreading real love, real truth, real compassion and justice. And let us accept this very fact. The formless God is nothing but the formless cosmic energy of truth, love, compassion and justice. It's only being proactive about it that we can also experience the all bliss normally associated with after death, after life. But within this life also you can experience a tinge of that blissfulness, and that will sustain you for a longer period. And that sustained blissfulness will empower you more and more, and you will find support or people joining you spontaneously from where you don't know, but something of that force, invisible force, works, and you will find your friends, colleagues, supporters all around you, and that will strengthen your mission in a greater way. Even if you go to the ultimate level of sacrificing your life, you will be doing that smilingly and being very, very content. And that has been the saga of most of our great martyrs and great human beings. So this is what I think should be the aim of life, to transcend one's life, transcend one's body, mind, and even soul, and just observe, and that way being equanimous with whatever is happening. That equanimity will translate itself into that blissful stage. And that blissful stage is that what we have been hankering after all our life. Mistakenly we think that some bodily pleasure here or there is the happiness. That is not true happiness. We are expanding our energies on that without really enjoying and deepening our experience. So experiential truth, experiential love, experiential compassion, and experiential justice, if that becomes deep enough, then that is the way to live and to really enjoy life and be good to all others. You have all the energy, the potential to change the world, each and every one of us. And to the extent we enjoy or use our potential, to that extent we really become complete human beings. I hope this will satisfy you. Otherwise you can come back with some other questions. Thank you so much for raising this.